How you doing? How's it going? I wanted to straighten a couple things out real quick. One last quick video before the year's out, 2013. Hope you all had a good year. On who the Israelites are. Okay, I'm going to prove it beyond a shadow of doubt. Ready, complected skin to show blood in the face. The Israelites are white people, Caucasians. Okay, period. And we're gonna show you right here. This is how. Okay, for starters. The word Israelites is 3478 in the Hebrew dictionary, which is, name of Jacob from 77, and 2475 in the Greek. And 2475 in the Greek is the name of Jacob. Israelites, the given by God, which you can read in Genesis chapter 35. It's plain and simple. God renamed Jacob Israel. So this is and I'm going to connect it together here. Just give me 1 second. Now watch. Genesis 35. God said, "Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name." And he called his name Israel. Okay? So right there, Genesis 35. God called his name, Jacob's name, Israel. Now who's Jacob? Well, that's Esau's brother, right? Because there's no connection with ready complected skin 119, 120 in the Hebrew dictionary, which is Adam, which is the Adamic peoples. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it's connected right here. Edom's Jacob's brother. Genesis 25, which is Edom is Esau's oldest child, I believe, which is taught to Russia. But nonetheless, Esau is Jacob's brother, which Edom is same thing. Edomites, Esau, still the ready complected skin people. He was red hair, he covered with red hair all over. But Genesis 25, you can read that. Genesis 25, you can start wherever at verse 22 with Rebekah. Isaac was 40 years old, took Rebekah to wife, and so on. And so first came out right all over here. They called his name Esau. And after that, it came out his brother and took a hold on Esau's heel. He'll grab at Jacob. Renamed Israel, we just said, by God. And his name's called Jacob. And Isaac was 70 and she bare them. Okay, so that's plain and simple as that gets, is it not? Esau is Jacob's brother. Okay, Jacob renamed Israel by God. Okay. Now here's the generations of Esau. Who is Edom? Genesis 36. These are the generations of Esau. Who is Edom? Right there. Okay. Genesis 36 verse 1. Now let's go to the dictionary real quick. And what's it say? Edom. Okay. 122, 123, red ruddy. From 119. Flush turned rosy. Show blood in the face. Okay. Edom 123, the elder brother, twin brother of Jacob. We just proved that. Hence, the region Idumea, occupied by him, Edom, Edomites, Idumea, and from the 119, ready complected skin to show blood in the face, white, Caucasian. We're the Israelites. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Just stick with me here. I'm going to show you how the Kenites claim to be us. Okay, Judah, Genesis chapter 49, Jacob's 12 children, Genesis chapter 49, okay? I'll look it up for you. Okay, we still got plenty of time. Genesis 49, and verse 1, and Jacob called unto his sons, 12 tribes are his sons, okay? And to Jacob called Israel now, Esau's brother, we just proved is white, is ready complected skin, my words are white. They passed over the Caucasian mountains. You can read in 1 Kings chapter 13 and on, 11 and on. They were captured by the Syrian army. Sennacherib passed through the Caucasus Mountains to be called Caucasian. It's historical facts. Caucasus Mountains scattered over the world, later be called Caucasians. Okay, that's the Israelites scattered over the world. Abraham's name means father of many nations. That's why God put the H in the middle of his name. That's the covenant, the Abrahamic covenant between God and Abraham, who are the Israelites, or Jacob, grandfather, or the Israelites' great-grandfather, scattered over the world. Christian, white Christian, not Christian, sorry, that's Satan worship. White nations of the world. Okay, Jesus was Satan. He planted his wicked seed. The devil's the one that planted him into that Judah king line. Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. They claim to be Jews but lie and are the synagogue of Satan. Synagogue, we'll get to with this. We'll get to that in a second here. The synagogue is a congregation, and what do you call it? Which those who claim to be Jews but lie and are the synagogue of Satan. Well, the devil's the one that planted them, Matthew 13. Okay? John 8, verse 44. Those who claim to be Jews. But it's more than 33, what is it? 33:26, which is accompaniment, a mid. It's more than a mid. So they're a lot closer. The synagogue is a lot more than a mid or accompaniment. So nonetheless, that's Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. Well, so Genesis 4:9. Getting back to the Israelites, I'll go back to the Kenites in a second, which is Satan's children, offspring of Cain. 84:23. Tubal Cain. From 70:14, Kenite, the scribes. Okay, you can look that up all for yourself. It's right connected. 84:23, the offspring of Cain. From 70:14, which is the word Kenite. Okay, all connected. The scribes, the Tiz, and read 1 Chronicles chapter 2:55. You see how they try cramming their names in at the end of the bloodlines to try to make it look like. That's why we specify chapter 2, verse 55. 1 Chronicles 2:55. Because they try putting their Kenite name, Succothites, Shemithites. These are the house of Rechab, the Kenites, the scribes, the Tiz among the wheat. Devil's the one that planted them in that Judah line, the king line. Levi's the priest line of the 12 sons, tribes of Jacob, Israel, the ready complected skin white people. Okay, Caucasians. Devil's the one that planted them in the king line. Why would he want to plant it somewhere else? He can come through playing Jesus, playing God, return. The Word became flesh, the Word was God, John 1. No. That's the only one that claims and comes to do that is Satan, claiming to be God. 2 Thessalonians 2, Revelation 13. But anyway, Genesis 49, Jacob called unto his sons. Israel called unto his sons, and said, gather yourselves together, and I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together, and hear, you sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Reuben, Simeon, Judah. Judah is this king line, and Levi is the priest line. Okay, you want me to name them all? Judah, scepter never depart from them. Zebulun, dwell in the safe havens. Issachar, Dan, which is like Irish. I'm probably Dan, which is a whole nother story in itself. The Danites, Judges, what is it? Judges, chapter 13, verse 2. Samson, they got him as a black dude. He was from his father, was from the tribe of the Danites, of the family of the Danites. Dan right here, Israelites, ready complected skin. I just connected it for you. I just connected the dots. So how is he black? This is the Kenites that run Hollywood, claim to be Jews but lie. Now the synagogue of Satan are his offspring. 84:23. 22:33, Zerah. Seed, sperm, offspring, and God put enmity between us. Okay, they claim to be us all along, and they were handed over. Nonetheless, he was not. Samson was white, he was a Danite. Judges 13, verse 2, of the family of the Danites. Let's see, Genesis 49, Dan. Should be certain by the way, blah, blah, blah. Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Joseph. Joseph got a double blessing. His two sons got a double blessing because Reuben slept with his mother. Firstborn Reuben. So he got a double blessing. His two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which is America. Manasseh, the younger brother, shall rule over the elder, which is Ephraim, being England, Great Britain. Period. These are your white nations of the world, children of God's bloodline, who the truth would come through. Okay, the chosen. And anyone grafted into that bloodline, who receives truth and teaches truth and wants and obeys God's commandments, they're grafted in. Revelation 22 verse 24. Right there. And then 22 verse 24, 21 verse 24, and the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it, and unto God. The nations, that's ethnics. Okay, look the word up, nation. But anyway, so yeah, they claim to be us. Joseph got 2 blessings. That's why they always say the 13th tribe. Well, they are the sons of Jacob. I just read it to you right there. Let me read the rest. So Joseph got a double blessing. Ephraim and Manasseh. And then you can read Deuteronomy chapter 8 and Isaiah 18. America prophesied. This is the promised land. Israel. Why? Because all the nations are here. All those tribes are here. All of them. And that's what people call Irish. This and that. And calling somebody a Jew or calling it religion is absurd. It's ridiculous. Are people that dumb? I mean, people that stupid. Seriously. It is the king line. And getting up to Levi, Joseph, double blessing. That's the 13th tribe. His 2 sons. Benjamin. These are the 12 tribes. That's what I mean. Right there. These are the sons of Jacob. Gather my sons. Israelites. Ready complected skin. Jacob called Israel by God. Genesis 35. Esau's brother, which is Edom, which is 122 from 119. Ready complected skin. Ruddy. He was red, hairy. Edom. Right there. Just put it all for you in a nutshell. Okay? And they claim to be us. What's my point? My point is that everybody's mismatching and not realizing who the real Israelites are. I'm the real Israelites. Us, my families, Caucasian people, I just showed you. 119, 120, from Edom, Esau, Jacob's brother, his twin brother at that, which is ready complected skin from 119. I just connected it for you. They won't do it, so we'll do it for you. And these Kenites, Satan's offspring, 8423 from 7014, which is 8423, okay, in the Hebrew dictionary, which is Cain's offspring. Well, how's that connected? How do you know that's Satan's children? It's from 7014, which is the word Kenite. Kenite are the tares among the wheat. The scribes, okay, Cain's totally separate bloodline. Now, whether it's from abduction, that's the teachings is from the curve. Took Adam's curve, us, our DNA, the rib, the curve, the helix curve, took our DNA and got their own little bloodline going on. And they were handed over. You can read in Jeremiah 35, where God, we didn't listen. Our ancestors, already complected skin, the Israelites, us, me, didn't listen. God handed and turned his face, divorced us, let the Kenites come in, Rechabites, ships of Tarshish, sheep traffickers, Tyre, the rock their father. He let them come in, Jeremiah 35, and start scribing, 1 Chronicles 2:55, twisting the books up, the scriptures, and those who claim to be Jews. Well, who's the Jews? No Israelite man, most people, 99.9%, don't even know they're Israelites. So anyone calling themselves a Jew is a Kenite. Because Jews don't know they're Jews, because it's not a religion. It's the king line, Levi's the priest line. The scepter shall never depart. You just read it in Genesis 49. From who? Jacob, who's called Israel by God. Who is what? The ready complected skin. Well, how do we know that? Because it's Esau's brother. twin brother from Edom, 122, 123, 119, from 119, ready complected skin to show blood in the face. That's how. It's white people. So I'm sick of hearing people, we're the Israelites. They're taking all your holidays, making the Jew thing up into a religion, calling themselves Jews, okay? The Kenites, who claim to be Jews but lying, are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. We get one holiday off a year, and the one day we get off a year, you're worshiping their father, Satan, to call himself Jesus, who already came doing miracles in the sight of man, took away all the sacrifices to God. Leviticus 23, which should be kept forever. Leviticus 23. Daniel 9 through 12. Taught for 1290. Daniel's 12:9. That's 3.5 years he taught in Jerusalem doing miracles. Okay? Blessed is he who waits till the 1335th day. Well, what's that? Well, minus 1290 is 45 days. He resurrected, taught for another 45 days. Then left and transcended Jerusalem. Because he was the abomination standing where we are not. Okay, we're the Israelites. That's him and his children claiming to be us. Satan's Jesus. They're claiming to be us, the Antichrist. Their children are claiming to be us. They're taking half our check when you work, your checks when you work, okay? Slaving for them all along. I mean, they're claiming to be us. They're worshiping all holidays that we're supposed to be. They're calling themselves a religion. It's not even a religion, it's a Caucasian race, crying out loud, okay? I mean, and if you think this isn't even a fraction of how upset I want and so much I want to scream and what I really want to say, but I'm not, because I'm supposed to be a teacher of truth, and this is truth and facts. We're the real Israelites. Satan claims to be God, claims to be Jesus. You're worshiping him, and his children are running the show with him. They claim to be us. You get it? Claim to be Jews, but lie in the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 2:9. The scribes, the ones that God sent on us to chastise us. So really, how good are they really if they're being used to chastise us for us not listening to God? Deuteronomy 32. Jeshurun, which is the Israelites. That's good time Charlie. We had a good old time. You didn't want to listen to God. He divorced us, and they've been running this all along. So it's time to wake up and come out of Babel confusion, which you're born into. A Jewish isn't a religion. It's nothing to do with religion. It's a made-up word. Worship only God in spirit, truth, and deed. And the only thing you bring with you, 1 Peter 4, Revelation 14, Revelation 19. I know what people keep saying to me over and over. Oh, it's the enemy's words, or does Satan say that? Yeah, Jesus was Satan. Didn't we just go over this? Rightly divide the word of truth out of it. Truth. Okay? Plain and simple. I don't care if it's the word of whoever. That's the whole point. Satan is running the show. Okay, so we're the Israelites. Let's get it straight. Stop with the nonsense. I just connected it. You can read it for yourself. Edom, Esau, Jacob's brother, twin brother at that. Ruddy complected, red from 119. Ready complected skin to show blood in the face. The Adamic peoples from Adam. The DNA taken out of that to make Cain and Eve on the 7th, 8th day, whatever. It's irrelevant. Point is that they have a totally different bloodline. Enmity between us. We screwed up, didn't listen. Jeshurun, good time Charlie. Deuteronomy 32, and God allowed them to come in, and they've been scribing and claiming to be us all along. Their father claims to be God, Jesus, which is Satan, the Antichrist, and his name is 666. That's his name. 5516, she's stigma in the Greek. The links are in all the descriptions in the book of Revelation, my book. The whole book of Revelation. Almost finished it, so check it out. 666 pronounces the name Jesus, period. And I don't care how you slice it. We only need it to say that one name. It doesn't matter if it says, or you can make it say any name you want. I don't care. It says Jesus. And that's his name. And that's the dude that meets every criteria of the Antichrist. Because he already came. It's not going to happen. It already happened. You're worshiping Satan. Okay? We're the Israelites. Their children are running the show claiming to be us. Jew is not a freaking religion. Hanukkah, none of that crap has anything to do with religion. Okay? It's a Caucasian people. Hello! Time to wake up. Sorry for being hostile, but thanks for all you for studying. I love you guys that like to study and want to hear truth, because that's what I'm going to teach. Because these are the facts, people. Just connected it for you. Thanks for watching. Sorry for being hostile. Love you guys. Study, show yourselves approved every day. Rightly by the word of truth out of it. This nonsense we've been handed on a platter. Okay, Isaiah 40, right here. Get you crying in the wilderness, right here in Maine. Okay? 2 Timothy chapter 2. Pray in the name of God Almighty, the Creator. Not Satan, who claims to be God. True God Almighty, the Creator. God. That's what we call him. Okay? Thanks. Stick around. Future activity. Thank you.